How does one ask their new friend if they also feel like a science experiment gone right? In today's rapidly advancing world of reproductive technology, the concept of children conceived through sperm donation is no longer rare. Yet, despite the growing number of kids who share this unique origin story, the conversation surrounding it remains sensitive and often awkward. One particularly tricky scenario is asking a new friend, who might also be a sperm donor child, if they too feel like a science experiment gone right. Navigating this conversation requires sensitivity, humor, and an understanding of the complexities involved. Understanding the context. Before diving into how to broach this subject, it's crucial to understand the context and the feelings of those involved. Children conceived through sperm donation may have a wide range of feelings about their origins. Some might feel perfectly normal and embrace their unique beginnings, while others might struggle with identity issues or feelings of being different. Recognizing this diversity of experience is the first step toward a thoughtful and respectful conversation. The unique bond of shared origins. Finding out that a new friend shares your experience as a child of a sperm donor can be both exciting and comforting. There's a unique bond that forms when you realize someone else understands the intricacies of your background without needing a lengthy explanation. However, even with this shared experience, it's essential to tread carefully and respectfully. The science experiment metaphor. The metaphor of feeling like a science experiment gone right can be both a humorous icebreaker and a potential minefield. It captures the unusual and somewhat clinical nature of sperm donation while also acknowledging the positive outcome, your existence. However, humor is subjective, and what might be a lighthearted joke to one person could be a sensitive topic for another. Preparing for the conversation. Assessing the friendship. Before jumping into this conversation, assess your friendship. How close are you? Have you had deep or personal conversations before? It's essential to ensure that your relationship is at a point where discussing personal and potentially sensitive topics won't feel intrusive or inappropriate. Gauging interest and comfort. Subtly gauge your friend's interest and comfort level with their origins. You can start by sharing something about your own experience in a light-hearted way to see how they respond. For example, you might mention a funny anecdote about explaining your family tree in a school project. If your friend laughs and shares their own story, it's a good sign that they might be comfortable discussing the topic further. Starting the conversation. Using humor to break the ice. Humor can be an excellent tool for diffusing tension and making the conversation more comfortable. Start with a light-hearted comment about your shared experience. For example, you could say, "Isn't it funny how we both have such unique origin stories? Sometimes I feel like I should have a made-in-a-lab sticker on my forehead." Sharing your own feelings. One of the best ways to open up a sensitive conversation is by sharing your own feelings first. This approach shows vulnerability and can make your friend feel more comfortable sharing their thoughts. You might say, "Sometimes I feel like a bit of a science experiment gone right, but I also think it's kind of cool. Do you ever feel that way?" Asking open-ended questions. Ask open-ended questions that invite your friend to share their perspective. For example, "How do you feel about the whole sperm donor thing? I've always wondered if other people feel as curious about it as I do." This type of question allows your friend to share as much or as little as they want without feeling pressured. Navigating different responses. Positive and enthusiastic responses. If your friend responds positively and enthusiastically, great. You've opened the door to a meaningful conversation and perhaps even a deeper bond over your shared experiences. You can continue discussing your thoughts and feelings, share stories, and even joke about the more unusual aspects of being a sperm donor child. Neutral or uncertain responses. If your friend seems neutral or uncertain, that's okay too. They might not have thought about it much or might still be processing their feelings. Respect their pace and be ready to change the subject if they seem uncomfortable. You could say, "I get it, it's not something everyone likes to talk about. We can chat about something else if you'd prefer." Negative or discomfort responses. If your friend reacts negatively or shows discomfort, immediately acknowledge their feelings and steer the conversation away from the topic. Apologize if necessary and assure them that you respect their boundaries. You might say, "I'm sorry if that was too personal. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else." Building a deeper friendship. Respecting boundaries. Respect is the cornerstone of any friendship. If your friend isn't ready to discuss their origins, respect their boundaries and give them space. They might open up later when they feel more comfortable, knowing that you are a safe person to talk to. Celebrating common ground. Focus on the positive aspects of your shared experience. Celebrate the uniqueness of your origins and how it makes your friendship special. You can bond over the funny, quirky, and even challenging aspects of being a sperm donor child, knowing that you have someone who truly understands. Supporting each other. Offer support and be there for your friend. Whether they want to delve into deep conversations about identity or just laugh about the absurdity of it all, being a supportive friend means being present and understanding. Conclusion: asking a new friend if they also feel like a science experiment gone right is a delicate endeavor requiring sensitivity, humor, and empathy. By understanding the context, preparing for the conversation, and navigating different responses, you can foster a deeper connection with your friend. Remember, the goal is to celebrate your shared experiences and support each other in navigating the unique journey of being children of sperm donors.